Hey, Aaron back here for Acceleration Economy's Hyperautomation Minute, your journey into the real world future of AI, ML, RPA, and much more. Now, many of us today do our banking in a digital way. I mean, think about this. When was the last time you set foot inside a traditional bank? For me, I can't even remember this. This has been many years, actually, since I've actually set foot inside of a digital or traditional bank because of the strength of how much digital banking has changed how we interact. I mean, think about this. From a banking app, you can take pictures or checks, which, I mean, who really uses checks anymore, to deposit the money, maybe transfer money to friends. We've seen these apps allow you to split payments or pay bills or many other things. And so this means the world of banking has evolved quite rapidly, as we've seen. And we've all adopted these newer ways of banking. And companies are really looking to this next evolution of how consumers are interacting with banks and other financial institutions. A recent example of this is Citibank announced that, and apologies if I mess up her name, but Sarisha Karamalakova, apologies there. Sarisha is formerly with Bank of America and Data Robot and has joined as the global head of AI investment banking over at Citibank. Now, this move and obviously the investment in people coming over shows the influence that AI has had and will continue to have in financial services. But let's answer the important question here. What is AI banking? Well, let's put it this way. Currently, when we bank, we have a blend of digital and sometimes human interactions to complete certain things. Think about if you go through a credit review or need to sign up for a loan or something. Typically, you've got to fill out some forms, probably online, but then you may connect with somebody at your banking institution and get things rolling. Make sure you get all your questions answered and so forth. Maybe you need to set up a new account or add somebody onto your account, things of that nature. Well, much of that is done, as you've probably experienced, through a digital fashion. Well, the next phase here is that AI is being layered in more and more, where those small things I just alluded to, that entire process will be now AI driven. Think about acquiring a loan or those credit decisions that need to be made and so forth. AI driven, completely autonomous interactions. No people involved, well, except for you, to get through this process. Now, on the one hand, this is really cool. This is could really help with a lot of areas in ideas and co-creation and so forth, and I'll touch on that in a moment. But the first thing to touch on is this allows people to get insights from their financial institution on other things related to or on the periphery of things that surround their money. If you think about it, maybe you need to make some insurance purchase decisions around life insurance or health insurance or things like that, money management tips, investment strategies and suggestions, or maybe arrange a video call with actual person, an expert that can provide unique financial advice based on your unique needs as the AI learns more about your financial habits and those needs. Now, on the flip side of this push for AI-driven banking means strong governance is going to be needed to protect consumers, protect any other institutions and investors in that AI bank, if you will. Even the FDIC, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, is jumping into this and has recognized the emergence of AI and is helping educate folks on this topic through a series of webinars and online information. Now, my take on this is that, yes, more and more financial institutions are going to jump into the AI ML pool, if you will, to offset costs, create new revenue streams, and even seek out creative partnerships with other organizations to really create like a one-stop shop, if you think about it. Now, this shift will force traditional banking companies, if they haven't already, to redefine what quote-unquote banking means in today's world and in the future. I also think we'll see many of the Cloud Wars top 10 companies that my colleague Bob Evans covers, that they're going to continue to expand their financial services industry solutions. We're seeing many of them already have these solutions in place for financial services. But what I mean by expanding that is working more closely with these financial institutions to develop the new world of AI banking and co-create solutions that in turn will help consumers and then set up that one-stop shop. Now, why is all this important? Well, because the future of hyperautomation and how we bank depends on what we do now. So stay real and stay you.